name is Cilla, and I am back to do a layout share for the Counterfeit Kit Challenge group during the month of September 2021. The inspiration this month was a kit from the Not Just for Boys Kit Club. It was gorgeous, and when they showed the previews or the sneak peek, I just went bananas and pulled my kit together. I have a video showing that kit. I'll link it below if you're interested in seeing it. But the colors of the kit helped me do some layouts because it's a little bit fall inviting, but not deep fall colors. And the colors that I used for my wedding were gray and a blush pink. So I was able to do layouts this month using that kit because it coordinated, and they're going to look completely at home in my wedding album. So this first layout is the dinner that my husband and I went to after we got married. Now, we got married in September. Our wedding was in October, that our friends and family joined us. But this is our wine, our entrees. There are hands together showing our wedding rings. This layout is, I'm beginning to use more texture, and I added in, the bows. I used enamel dots. Those are an issue for me. I have to push myself to use enamel dots, and I on purpose pulled a pack to go with my kit this month to kind of give me that motivation to use them. So I actually did. Once again, got enamel dots added in. These letters were not in my kit, but I used them on this layout. This is, I could have gone very beach themed for these photos because we were in Hilton Head, but the fact that I was able to pull papers to still create a light and airy feeling, it works, totally works. This layout is, got that, look at that velvet trim there, love it. This layout is about my aunt who gave me a wedding gift of earrings in honor of and on behalf of my mom, who has passed away. So the moment when she presented the gift to me was very touching, very personal, and those earrings are extremely important to me. Using those, got dimension going here, but I'm using those large pieces of wood grain, good gracious, wood enamel. This is in the town of Lockport, and we were just exploring the locks on the Erie Canal. This layout I really like. I used one of those flowers that I had shown in my kit. I was driving down the road and looked in my side mirror and just saw this gorgeous sunset happening behind me. So I slowed down to a crawl to get this photo, and I'm sure the people behind me really appreciated that. But I really liked how this one came together. I used, before I started this month's, I printed out several months of page maps, sketches, and I loosely used some of those sketches for, and I know I used a sketch for this layout. This layout is also from a sketch from one of the page maps sketches, and it's of my son trying on his suit before the wedding to make sure that everything fit correctly. This layout got a lot of texture and dimension on it. This flower got the velvet trim there. Got wood veneer frames, a doily, So just a lot of, there's velvet trim there as well, but just a lot of different interesting bits and pieces added to this layout. This layout is just a couple of shots from around my house. I wanted to take a picture of, oh my gosh, I just realized I had a dog toy sitting there. But I had taken a photo of my fall pillows on the couch, and I wanted to send it to my husband. So just some scenes from around the house, and the tags at the top, I just did a lot of layering to cover up the sayings that were printed on them already. So I made them mine. Once again, I covered up things on that were pre-printed on the tags. I did a lot of layering. The title in photos is, it's Alabama October, and it just kind of disappears. In person you can see it much better, but it just kind of, like I said, it just kind of disappears in photos, and I think it may as well. Yeah, it kind of disappears on the video. But this is just a really easy layout. I was kind of working with my last papers that I had in the kit, because I didn't want to bash the kit, but I did want to at least cut into all the paper, the 12 by 12 papers that I had put in the kit. And this is, like I said, I titled it Alabama October. This is the mums that I had on my porch, and my neighbor's tree beginning to change color. Once again, I used wood veneer, and I layered die cuts on top of them. This layout I'm super proud of. I love it because it was 100% about product play. It did not start out that way. I started out just wanting to do a grid layout, and I knew I wanted to do something that wasn't blocky. I wanted more kind of movement with it. So I have 2 scallop punches. This punch here is 2 inches. My next scallop punch is 3 inches. I mean, it's a whopper. So on the silhouette, I did all of these scallop circles at 2.5, so that I was able to get the 16 bits. And I used buttons in between the rows. And I'm telling you, I just really played. I wasn't being super mindful. I just started cutting and inking and layering and stacking and adding, and I did some stamping, and then I covered up the stamping because I didn't like it. But you know what? Behind this one, you can tell there's a stamped image there. It just adds a little bit of layer and depth to the squares. I really can't call them squares, to the grid, whatever. This was fun. This was just 100% fun. And anytime you get the chance to just play with your products, do it. It is so fun. I have no qualms about adding that to my album. Now, let's talk about what I've done with leftovers. I have one bag here. Now, this is not just for September's leftovers. This is for August, 30 days of sketches, and September counterfeit kit. These are all my leftovers. No, these are not all my leftovers. These are the leftovers that I'm keeping and that I want to keep working from. Now, what did I do with the bag? Oh, excuse me, one moment. This bag, this is the leftovers that I'm not keeping. This is leaving my space. And there's big pieces in here. There's quite a bit that I'm just not interested in working with anymore. So, if you would like to be entered in for a random drawing of my leftovers, my scraps. Down below, put your email address and I will enter you in for the drawing. I'll be happy to mail them to you and let you play with them. I think that is all for this video. I'm looking forward to next month. I'm going back to work this coming week, so I need to kind of shift my brain space. I'm really proud of everything that I've gotten accomplished. I was able to finish all 30 layouts for the 30 days of September. I'm sorry, 30 sketches of September. Good Lord, 30 days of sketches. It happens to be in the month of September. And I got 11 layouts completed for the Counterfeit Kit Challenge. Will I be able to do this in the future? Not without some really isolated, focused effort. No, I won't. Real life is coming and I have to, I've got to share brain space now with work. So we're going out of town this weekend. I want to be present with our friends and not have anything weighing on my mind from my hobby. So it's all good. It's just really, really good. I'm in a very, very good place right now. I think after a couple of weeks of work and getting into a schedule there, I will be 100% ready to dig right back in and pick up next month. So we're going to call this video done. I will check back in a couple of weeks and we will talk again soon. Bye.